you have enough time to create something. I realize it may not feel like that, but there is enough time to do something. We all want to create. I think we're all kind of built for that. I think we're all kind of built to do something with our lives that is unique to us. That can look like numerous amount of things, obviously. Everyone's different. Everyone's got different skills, interests. We're all unique in that way. But when it comes to creating, I think that's something that is easily overlooked because life gets in the way, because sometimes busy work gets in the way. There are struggles to creating something. There are things that do get in the way, unfortunately. And sometimes they're really worthwhile things. You're busy with other stuff that you care about. You're busy with family, your parents. You know, you might be parents to kids. You've got to run around, do the busy work of that, do the important work, but also the running to school, doing different jobs, different sporting events, all those sorts of things. You may have work, you've got other commitments outside of that. There's a lot of factors that get in the way of this. And I realize that this is a very big reality. And this is something that I struggle with also. And this is why I'm making this, because it's not just for you to try and encourage you, but it's also to remind me, because I also need this help. I need to see and know that there is time. Ultimately, we all have the same amount of time as the next person. We may spend it on different things. And as long as you're spending it on what means something to you, I think that's what matters. If that is just family, if that is work, whatever it may be, then awesome. If you're fully aligned with that and you feel good about that, that's great. And maybe creating is something that you're doing unique to you in that workspace, in that environment. But if it's not, if it's something that you are struggling with, if it's something that you know that you want to be doing, but you're not, that's where I think and I believe that there's something unique to you that you need to find out. As I mentioned earlier with the struggles, the busy work of day to day, the relationships, the other commitments that you have, there's all these different things that get in the way. Sometimes a very simple thing that gets in the way of creating is that you don't know what you want to do, but you know you want to do something. That's incredibly common. I personally like a million different things and I want to do a million different things. I don't know how to fit them all in and I don't know how to do them all. So for me, I need to know that I can do something at least, even if it's a small amount of time, as often as possible. So for me, if I can practice vocals 1 day a week, if I can practice vocals for 10 minutes just to kind of warm up again, just to kind of do a song, I feel better about myself when I know I've done something. Another struggle that gets in the way a lot, and especially if you've got these other commitments, is you may not have prioritized yourself in a long time. And it can feel selfish to do so. It can feel selfish to just do something for you. And that sounds strange to say, but it's a very common feeling. And I deal with this as well. I do feel selfish when I'm wanting to do something just for me, even though I've given my day to everybody else. And it's not selfish. Selffulness is not selfishness. Fishness sounds really weird. Selffulness is not selfishness. It doesn't look like that. It's not that. And ultimately, if you're filling your tank, you're able to give more as well because you've just got. And today, for example, I am very tired. I had a terrible sleep. I had one of the kids getting up in the night. I couldn't get back to sleep after that. Then making breakfast, I'm getting into that. I worked out before my appointment this morning. I got some work done. I'm pretty cooked, but I'm trying to do this. I'm trying to create something, which is why I'm helping on here right now. Went to the gym. I've kept my workout singlet on. My tummy hurts and I'm mad in the government. Fantastic shirt. Swanky Swamp Rat. What's up? Sponsorship? No, I'm just joking. That's fine. I figured I could take my time whilst the family's out at the moment and I could have a shower and get ready and do all these different things. Or I can just jump on and film something short that even though it may not be exactly what I want to do, it's still something and it still counts. And I'm creating something for me. I'm creating something that has the potential to help somebody, which is what I want to do. That's something towards my ultimate goals. We all have the same amount of hours in a day. And that includes all the busiest people in the world, the people that are comically busy. There's people that are famously busy. They show you their day every day in social media, and it may be wall to wall. And that may all be nonsense. It may all be lies, or it might be true. But ultimately, we all have the same amount of time. It depends how we use it. And it's okay to use it on the people and the things most important to you, or the things that you have to do. But then when it comes time for you to do what you need to or want to do, as far as feeding you, as far as nurturing that part of you that is really important but often overlooked, which is your creative side, that is also very important. And it doesn't have to look like anything. It doesn't have to look like podcast. It doesn't have to look like music, but it can. It can be writing. It can be anything. It can be a hobby. It can be brewing beer. It can be, I know people who are butchers, and in their spare time, they make their own meats and dry them and age them and things like that. I've got family that are busy mums, and they've prioritized their own health by getting up earlier in the day, and they've really done amazing things with that. And these are all available to you. It's just how we spend those hours that we may not be even aware of. I know for me, I might wonder where the time went, and I may have wasted it on things that just aren't as important to me. And I don't feel great about that. And this is something that I'm working on at the moment. I can be better and I can do better. And I want to encourage you, and kind of past me as well, like former Grant, past Grant, whatever, struggling with having a bit of extra time, not knowing what to do about it, but I ultimately could be struggling with handling these unfulfilled kind of hobbies or passions that I don't know what to do with, but I need to do something because I know I feel better for it. So that's what I want to encourage you. If you've got any time, if you've got 5 minutes, 10 minutes, whatever it may be, that counts. It can be in private. You don't have to broadcast anything. You can just do it for you. This could be exercise. This could be writing. These could be all these different things. You don't have to publish any of it, but you nurturing your creative gift is important. I think publishing it can make it more real down the track, but you don't have to do that straight away or at all if you don't really want to. But it could be important. Building something, practicing something. If you go and you've been busy all day, but you love music and you've got an instrument that you haven't been playing in a while, and you just spend 10 minutes playing the piano, you feel better. It's almost like you defrag from the day. And if you're able to do that with stuff that you really care about, that counts. And that is creative. That is you pushing on a side of you that has the ability to create and look unique to you as well. Not just practicing a song, but it'll be in your particular way, your voice, your playing style, your function. And that's important. It doesn't have to be your ultimate goal. It doesn't have to be your ultimate plan. It doesn't have to be what your greatest scenario is. It can just be something. And it can be a short amount. It could be 5 minutes. Then you might find, oh, I've got an extra 5 minutes here and there. Ultimately, it could be 30 minutes a day. It could be more than that. It could be you getting up half an hour earlier and going to bed half an hour earlier. And then you've got a bit more time in your day. But we don't have to get there yet. We just need to find something. But you have to find something that matters to you. And it can be totally just you. It can be completely unique to you. It doesn't have to be perfect. What you're creating doesn't have to be perfect. The time that you have doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to be something. And you've got that time. You've got something. You've got the commute to or from work. You could practice vocals to or from work. I know when I was working a different job, I would drive to work and do my warm-ups. And it was something. If I know I couldn't practice that day, that was something that I could do. And it's easier when you get in a routine of it. But until then, it's just something, just some sort of time. No matter what it is, it's something, it counts, and it does matter. It counts, it's something, and it does matter. It's worthwhile. 5-10 minutes, you could make your own blog. You could write about D-grade horror movies. You could write about recipes. You could write about anything. It doesn't have to be writing. It can just be something. It could be building a bike. It could be anything at all. But as long as it matters to you, that's what's important. If this is speaking to you, odds are that there's something here, that there's something that you want to be doing, but maybe you're not making time for, or you don't think you've got time for it. Doing something towards you matters and it counts. It does matter and it does count. And ultimately, you may have been doing something one way for a really long time. You could be in your 30s and 40s and you might have done something the same way for 20 years. You've done it this way, it's gotten you this far. Is that as far as you want to go? Do you want to go further? Do you want to try something different and see how it works out? Spend 10 minutes a day on a language and see what it looks like in 6 months. You will know more. It's not much time. 10 minutes a day, 5 minutes a day. Doesn't seem like anything. What can I learn in that time? In just 10 minutes, nothing. Compounding that, it'll turn into something. It's that compound effect of little by little, it stacks up. But ultimately, we're building that creative part of you that really does need to have time to just be creative. I was just going to say be, but I know that sounds wanky. But it is true. It just needs time to be itself. It needs time to let itself out, to look how it needs to look until it can look like something great. That's all it is. Tried something one way, now try it a different way. Incorporate something that you love. Incorporate a way for you to be creative and see how you feel. Notice the difference between when you do it and when you don't. Notice your thinking, your feelings, how you interact with people, whether you're kind on yourself or not, whether you're more easily irritable. There might be differences. There may be bits where you realize, hang on, this has real merit as a daily practice or as a weekly practice, whenever you can fit it in. But it has merit. It's doing something for you. See if your moods change. See if your feelings about yourself change. I've noticed something within myself recently, just to be out there and vulnerable and stuff, is that when I put myself out there more, even though that's uncomfortable for me, I feel better about myself for trying. I feel better about myself for just giving myself the opportunity to be out there. No one's going to see me if I don't put myself out there. No one's going to know about anything. No one's going to be encouraged or helped or the potential of being helped unless I put myself out there from me. No one's going to get encouraged by me unless I put myself out there and do that. So this is that. So I just wanted to jump on and encourage you that the creative part of you matters, that it's possible for you to create something, anything. You have the time. You may not have much, but you can use it. You can use it on different things, and that's fine. And it's totally your call. But if you feel like there's part of you that wants to create something, anything at all, I would highly encourage you that you can do it and that you will feel better for doing it. You'll feel more accomplished, even if it's not pushing any other needle further other than you spend time on something and you try. That's it. So yeah, that's why I jumped on today. Workout singlet. I got flour on my shirt. There we go, flour. And for making cookies with the kids. And we all have time. I had time to make this. It's not going to look great. I don't think I'm going to spend long editing. It's not going to be how I want it to look, but it'll look like something, and it is something, and it does matter. So I want to encourage you today in that. Go create something that's just for you. I hope this helps you today. I want to encourage you in that. Check me out on Spotify, YouTube, anywhere you can find me. And if you want to work with me, just message me. Take care.